Good morning and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Wednesday, February 12th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. We do have a crude oil inventory session this morning at 10:30, so we'll go to about 10:15 on this stream, and I'll close this stream down, set up charts for inventory report, and come back about 10:25. All right. Crude oil this morning, 9 o'clock start. First trade is the short. That stops and reverses to long at 28. And that unfortunately stops and reverses again. That's actually going to be at 72.12. That bounces down. Yeah, so that's going to make 12 money manage 02 money management. And that's going to make targets 2 and 3 our primary targets. So we did not get down to 02, so we're actually still in the short. I'll have to track this one manually. Market is open. That's a short trade. That's a full stop out on Micro Russell. Micro YM looks like it's now that trade was too fast, so we'll look for a new setup there. We have a trade that's gone way too far on soybeans. We'll look for a new trade there. All right, now we bring our stop to 11. Right. The other thing is unleaded. It's off a nice one and done. On a get in sync trade this morning. We get in sync right along in here. Targets 1 and 2. It's trade from way back here on the edge of the screen. Good for target 145. target 271, and it looks like target 2 was 93, and we trailed out at 91, so 73 on target. And that gives us a nice one and done. So we'll bring up the micro NQ. Wait 4 minutes after market open. Long trade on the micro Russell. Micro Russell looks like it's caught up in noise, challenging the stop. Soybeans with a long trade. Stop is at the session low, so I would take that down to 33 flat. Micro NQ goes too far. And the YM has a long trade. Target on micro Russell. And stopping out at break even after all on crude. So 2 stop and reverses. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, 2 stop and reverse losses, small stop and reverse losses, and break evens. So down session. This micro NQ trade was too early. Start time is right out in here. Nothing on the pound Aussie yet. Long trade on the YM is taking heat. Stop 2 ticks below the session low there. Micro Russell stop to 48.9. Micro NQ stop moving up. We're not in this trade. Target 1 on soybeans. Minimum 6 tick target. Micro Russell still trailing up. 50.8 for the stop. Still long on the YM. Still flat on Micro NQ and flat on the Pound Aussie. Soybeans with target 1 looking for target 2. It will be a one and done session. There's our stop move to 36 3/4. It's a break-even stop. 3 positions still in play. 51.7 for Micro Russell. All right, Micro NQ stops out, so we're looking for our first trade of the morning there. Stop and reverse on the YM. That's going to be at 222. Which did trigger in. So we are short there. It's going to be about a 35 tick target. That will definitely be helpful in offsetting our loss. Original entry 266 to 222, 44, down 88. That was a big trade. Micro Russell stopping out at 51.9. So that is flat, 1 win in the books. Actually, no, we got a win and a loss. I believe that was. Let's see if that. Short trade now on the Micro Russell. Down 1 tick for a 14 tick minimum. 49.5, looks like 49.4. YM money management. So our stop will come to 421, or I'm sorry, 221. I believe we need 87 for target. Yes, 87. And there's money management on the Micro Russell. Stop will come down to, and we get a break-even stop intra-bar. Our entry was long trade now. couple of chances to get in that, so it should definitely be in the trade. We've got a 54.6 for our break-even point. Target 3 for our goal. Looks like target 2 on soybeans. So our final goal, fixed target goal, will be target 3. That is another 10 ticks, 16 ticks net. 16 ticks for the 2 trades, two positions. 4 points. YM stops out at break. Well, actually, YM stops and reverses for a small profit at 218. And that hits money management. Target 3 is our minimum, but we got to there at 26 ticks. And came down and stopped out for a break even of 1 tick. So 27 ticks plus 2 ticks on the short is 29 of our 88. So we're down 55. Or no, 50, 59. Hey, yeah, 59. Money management on the micro Russell long trade. And target. So that's definitely 2 wins. Trailing stop to 53.9. All right, target 3 on soybeans. So that is another 14 ticks. 3.5 points, 7.5 points total. Soybeans to 130 or 1037.25. Trailing stop. Micro Russell 54.4 and target 4. So a couple of target 4 wins, a break even, and a possible loss back here. I'll have to look at that and see if that was a valid trade or not. I will assume a loss there. 2 wins, break even, and a loss. Pound Aussie, no trade so far yet this morning. OSOB not giving us any indications. Trend strength down below 20 most of this session. $54.8 for the micro Russell. So no trades yet this morning on the micro NQ. Until now, we get a short trade. This is a bigger trade. Target 1 will be our actionable target. It's big enough in this case to move it in. So targets 1, 2, and 3 rather than 2, 3, and 4. Short trade also on the micro Russell. For the moment, I would say, and that just hit stop. I would say that's an avoidable trade. Touch the entry and then headed back up. Micro NQ. And that's a full stop out. Transitioning to long. We actually hit the stop and then hit the entry for the new trades. There's money management. So that's a step in the right direction. Pretty big loss on that one, unfortunately. That was a 26 and a quarter tick, 26 and a quarter point risk. So that's 105 points on the loss, 4-position trade. $684 flat and trailing stop. We got within 3 ticks of it and now headed back up, it looks like. YM with a new long trade. I neglected to call that one. just missing money management. $32 tick target, so that will go a long way toward getting us to even. Soybeans. Looking to move the stop up. 38 3/4 on the close of this bar. And we get the break-even stop out on the micro NQ and now have a short trade set up. Still missing the entry by a tick or so. $71 3/4. We got as low as 72. 72 flat. So yeah, still one tick away from the entry. All right, there is a stop, but that's still not hit the entry yet, so the trade remains valid until we get a crossover. So we'll get a cross of the cat lines going back down. So this may be a valid trade, but it won't be tracked if it triggers in on this bar. But we will be in the trade. Track it manually. And we now have a stop and reverse possibility on the YM. Trade is at 323, so it will go to 319. $21 would be the stop and reverse adjust, and that would key level to 19. We remain in the long for the moment. We did come back down and trigger in on the micro NQ, so we are short. Valid trade. We'll have to track it manually. There's our stop move up a couple of times on the micro, or not micro, but on the soybeans. 38 3/4. to 9 ticks. As trailing trailer is the only position remaining. Long trade on the micro Russell. And 10. Full stop out. So that's a lot. That's loss number 2 on the micro Russell. Five trades. And short trade for our final trade of the morning. And that's money management. Yeah, needs to come down, would have come down 1. $53.4. And trailing and target. 3 wins, 2 losses, and a break even on the morning. 2 of those wins, target 3 and 4. This one so far is just target 3. We did trigger short on the YM. So we go from long at 326 to 319. 7 ticks, and just loss of 14. So down 73. There's target. 27 ticks. Well, no, it's 23 ticks. So down 50. And take a really strong trailer. Stop is at 18. And we stop out for just a few ticks on the micro Russell to end that session. Winning trade on micro NQ. We're tracking this one manually, and we should be trailing it now. Moving down rapidly. I can't even calculate the stop. 35 flats, 36 and a half. 32 flat. 33 and a half. Orange line is our stop. 33.5. Soybeans stopped out at 38.75. So that gave us 2 additional point, 2.125 points. On top of our 7.5. Gives us 9.75. Almost $500. 487.50. All right. YM trailer down to 266. Our entry at 319. 53 ticks. We're down 50 going into the trailer, so that is, and it moved down and stopped out. That's going to get us positive on the YM. 257. 33 and 19 is 62. So 12 ticks positive on the session. And we are right at 10. It's 5 after 10. We'll go another 10 minutes in here. So let's see what we've got. We've got a loss, break even, and a win on the micro NQ. And we're still trailing the micro NQ. Let's see where we got to on that bar. Oh, been pushing down. 17. Pushing down too fast for me to get stop calculated. 14.5, 16, 616 flat. There is our stop. And stopping out at 616. So we got targets 2, 3, and 4, and a target 4 on the trailer. Long trade, went back the other way fairly quickly. That looked like we had time to, most likely we'll have time to get in. Have to be on your toes for that one. All right, we get 28.5, 40.5, 69, 52.5, 71.5, 121.5. So that gets us back positive on the micro NQ, and oh, this doesn't look good. Rejected 50 EMA. Pound Aussie and micro NQ are only active charts remaining. We'll go another 5 minutes or so, 5 or 6 minutes. See what this trade does on micro NQ. So 121.5 plus the trailer, which was over 50. So we're 60 some points, probably about 60 points positive. Even a stop out here we're going to be basically break even. We're actually still going to be a little bit positive. We'll lose 62 if we stop out here. Let's see, 616 from the entry at 671 and 3/4, so that's 55 and 3/4 points. All right. Yeah. Yeah, 55 and 3/4 soon. What was target for? 619 and 1/4. Yeah, so we were just 3 1/4 below. So 1.7. Yeah, we're right around break even. And we did stop out, and obviously if you're in the trading this, you wouldn't go back and look at where we were. But in the short trade number 5, making money management. Okay, we're still 10 points positive. Ten 1/4 points. We've got 1 point in hand on the trailer at this point. 4 positions times 1 tick. And a break-even stop out. So that's trade number 5. That's 11 1/4 points positive. We can take one more trade. But we've only got another minute, So not likely to get anything there. So I Pound Aussie doing nothing this morning. So time to call it a morning. 10:15. So we'll call it a morning on this session. I'll be back with a new stream in about 10 minutes for the crude oil inventory report. So we'll see you back here shortly.